Oh, shoot. It's always something. Okay, hang on. I'm here. Hello. Okay. I am getting my laptop going so that I can keep track of everything. Okay. That should be fine. I should plug it in. My wheels are so... Why is it hot over here? Okay. I think everything's fine. That should be good. Let me turn this down a little bit. I think that's okay. That should be fine. Oh, that's a little bit better. Okay. That's right. There we go. That's not what I want either. Okay. I'm in. Finally. We have lots of things to do today. It's gonna be long. It's gonna be long. Make sure I turn up these. Just a smidge. Okay. We're on, I think. It looks good. The grind never stops. No. My hot chocolate's hot. How dare. So we have lots to do. I think I shrank my window a little bit more. I was really huge the last couple of streams and I shouldn't have been. Everything's warm. My computer, we had like a little power surge where it blinked in and out. And my computer completely like froze up. I don't know why. Turning down my earphones. And it like my computer completely froze when it came back, which was no bueno. And then it tried to say, "Hey, you want to upgrade to Windows 11?" I was like, "No." Get bent. So hot chocolate is hot. That's never happened before. Shush. I had to turn my mic is in the way. I can't see. All right. So last time we were here, we got these and we need the Kurosawa crest. So we need the middle pinwheel. We're gonna have to go get that. So we're gonna go into the cemetery, which is much bigger. This is the second half. This is completely new, but if I remember correctly, this was the part of his dream, Shibata-san, when he had a dream about making this the game that the story that would become the game. There was a hut that was like really old and abandoned, and it was so old and abandoned that he didn't want to go in, so he didn't. But that's where a mourner lived. We're gonna see that. And we're gonna see something really surprising lore-wise. Yes, I got ahead in Switch. I've beaten it on Switch, so I won't be super as surprised as we go along, but we're gonna try. A bunch of people aren't here because they're at FanFest. Final Fantasy, I wish I were at FanFest. That sounds like a load of fun. Meeting a whole bunch of, like, Final Fantasy 14 people. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll go. This year is not this year. So, explaining the village's unique definition of the twin hierarchy. So this is the twin node I was talking about, like, streams ago. About the twin law, which I believe passed... God, like the Meiji era, I want to say? Because, like, what defined who was the older twin and the younger twin, or in this, the greater twin or the lesser twin, was based on, like, regional. And, sorry. Answering the husband. So, and then until it became a law, and then, like, everybody had to follow it. So the one that's born first, obviously, is the older twin. But as we can see here, there's a different idea, which should be like the big, oh no, if, you know, you're completely playing this game new and you've never played this game before, ever. We all know that Mayu is the older twin, because she was born first. Yeah. Adding very old wood to Shibata's list of shit that's well scary. The elder twin is decided based on vibes, essentially. Twins in Minakami Village are deeply intertwined with the rituals that transpire here. In recent times... Hang on a second, just check. My computer also overheated, so I had to turn on the fan. Hopefully you guys don't hear it. You shouldn't. I hear the pinwheels. That's kind of driving me nuts. In recent times, the Great Council of State issued an edict officially defining the elder children within a family as those burned earliest. So the firstborn. Previously, different regions within Japan defined seniority among twins differently. But since that proclamation, the elder twin is now defined within the law as the one born first. Considering the implications that this clarification could potentially have on the village and its rituals, I decided to inquire about it with the head priest. He merely laughed it off, saying, "Around here, tradition is tradition." Thus, Minakami Village remains committed to its old historical way of doings. Namely, it considers the elder twin the one to be born second. It is under the interpretation that rituals continues to be held. And I believe they said, I don't know if it was this note or a different note, or just somewhere else, is that the reason they think that the one born second is the greater or elder twin is because they graciously let the weaker or the younger twin go first before them, because they want to be able to keep an eye on the twin during birth. Already, you know, assuming the position of the elder twin being responsible for the younger twin, the elder allows the weaker or the younger twin to precede it. So that's where that comes from. That's how I believe it was kind of not justified, but like explained in other texts. Which is an interesting interpretation.
Wait here. Just for a second.
I turned off my backlight. I'll turn it back on when it gets darker. I was just getting some screen glare from my reflector. I made my own reflector. It's a piece of canvas. Oh, that's right. I need to check to see. Apparently there is a spirit stone. I mean, I detect presence of wraiths. Not that one. Huh. Do we not have it? Oh, did we finish that quest? Hold on. Oh, we don't have it. Okay, I believe when we complete this side quest, we get it. I think. Are we currently in Chapter 8? Yeah, we're currently in Chapter 8, so we can't start this one until after we finish this. That's one of the new emojis that doesn't show up yet. Retake. Dolls. Oh. Yeah, I don't have the doll detecting thing yet. We don't get it till late game, first playthrough. There we go. Two. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, when I was thinking about this, when I first started using this, this lens, the perceptual lens, it didn't do this, and I only started noticing it because I forgot it exists until we were fighting Chitose. By then, I had turned on this great little thing. I turned it on and I just completely forgot that the perceptual has clairvoyance, which is allows you to perceive spirits behind walls. That's what this is, which is also the reason why it worked in the Chitose fight, because technically the darkness counts as a wall, and that was how we could keep track of her. So, we're gonna keep this on for this part because there's a shit ton of mourners in this grove. God forbid Shibata takes pity on us and just gives us at the start of the game. Or better not, simply does not including dolls at all. Oh, come on. It's fun. We do have fun. He's here. Okay. So I fucked up that headshot. He's through the wall. There we go. Oh, shit. Oh man, we are so out of film. You can't see this flashlight. I'll keep it on as long as I want. Loading exists. Cool. Not cool. The wrong button. Very much uncool, Unk. I forgot, we're on a film deficit. You know what the worst part about this whole thing is? You can buy film in New Game Plus. You also know, and this is something I have to agree with a lot of people who said about this game. The outfits are expensive. The ones that we unlock in the next go, there's only one each. It's one for Mayu and one for Mio. They're 3 milli each. 3 million points each. They don't come as a set. And, you know, I don't know about you. I don't know. I am not even close to that right now. So, even if I were to start a New Game Plus, I would not have enough to start with a new one. I do think that the point balances are really ridiculous, and I did hear that if you play on Nightmare, the point balances aren't much better. So, you know, Looking forward to that grind. Where are you? There you are. Okay. But okay, I'll deal with you later. Oh, I didn't like how he let off with that. That kind of sucked. That's right, I'm stuck. Almost missed that. Almost missed that. We're gonna have to... Oh, boy. Okay. Whoa! I don't like that, sir. Oh, ouch. Oh, shit. I pressed the wrong button. And I'm stuck. That's what I'm talking about. We might have to chip, chip, chip. I don't really plan on using too much of the 6. We should at least keep a stack of like 10 for the final boss. Psst, psst, psst. Goes his new meta. You've seen the outfits you pay for them particularly? I mean, I do like them. I want them. One of them is like the outfit she wears in like the Hellish Abyss ending. That's great. But not for 3 mil. Not for 3 mil for one, for each. And like, I shudder to think what the twins kimonos are gonna be like. Yeah, the pre-order one that I got here is pretty good though. Yeah, I do agree. But I mean, you know, they Tecmo wanted a more active game, I guess. Hold on a sec. Okay. Where were you? There you go. I remember that. Cool. Ooh, it's in the pot. Cool. I'll take that. I need that. Also, if you got 4, we're just 4 and 5. They're gonna take some of the cosmetics that you could buy off the shop. Not that anybody I know right now who hasn't gotten them, but I thought you guys should know. Okay. That was not what I wanted. I wanted 14. I like being able to see through walls. It's nice. Aha! There you are. I'll deal with you in a sec. How do I want to approach this? There's the aforementioned house to our left. Oh shit. Should really be closer. Ho! That was good, damn. Good thing I went down a little bit. Oh! I misunderstood where I was in relation to the hug. gotta like really wrestle with auto lock to pull it down to get more of these points. I'm still getting kind of around it. We're getting around it. Yeah, I honestly think that whoever did the point, I do know that the point values for a lot of things have been adjusted, and I think it's just, I mean, the fact of the matter is most people just want to blaze through the game as fast as possible, which is, you know, kind of dumb. Shit. Where were you? Okay. Thou art. Hi. Oh, shit. Woo! Hi. Gotta really wrestle. Yeah, if I just tap it down, I could do it. If the ghost encounter part of the game was a full game, then you need to grind, deal with the rest of it. Mental. I mean, honestly, haunted house mode, but they didn't put that in. I know for a fact haunted house mode is not in this game, which has dropped it a whole point. Holy cow, chat. We are really getting down in the amount of picky pickies I can takey. Oh, that's where we're supposed to go. I think the balance of everything is done incorrectly. I definitely agree with that. I think I get what they're trying to do, but okay, where's your sister? Where is she? There she is. It is what it is. Aims to be blaze through once and never touch again mentality is more widespread. I mean, that's the wrong kind of people who think that speedrunners are the majority. And they're not. There we go. It's turning a little orange there. There are a lot of games out there and they want people to play games. What? Why? Oh. I want a whole inventory of those. I gotta keep track of where all of that is. Alright. The Umbral Mound. Apparently this was here the whole time. I thought it was just in a cutscene. It's not. It's a part of the game.
What was that?
Oh, that wasn't a very good shot. I got a leaf in his face.
So it's true then.
The cutscene. Nice. So what are we doing? How are we sitting on it? That's pretty good. Not as much as I'd like. Let's load that. Alright. Anything else? Yes. More 90? Huh. It's odd. Okay. Habba-da-ba! Where is it? Oh, I understand. Found it! The Umbral Mound! Neat. It's just sitting there. Oh. I was taking pictures of those. Or people not realizing a lot of speedrunners speedrun games they played a lot and like casually before choosing to speedrun. It's not always the case, but it is a lot of the time. I mean, there's a certain amount of speedrun and everything. I speedrun, but I'm nowhere near the leaderboards. I probably could be. I think if I really tightened my belt and really practiced all the routes and all the techniques in 2, I could probably get on the leaderboard. I could probably get on the leaderboard for Xbox. We just gotta get my Elgato working, see if it'll talk to the Xbox, and we can do that. We probably. I would love to get on a leaderboard for Fatal Frame, probably for Fatal Frame 2, the original. So either Xbox or for OG PlayStation. I think it'd be really cool. I don't even need to be in like top. I just want to be like on it. That'd be cool. It's not a very big category, and it's a very slow category. Not everybody's in it. There might be more people now that this game's come out, so in your mind I'd get on the leaderboard and quite high up. I believe my best time is like just sub 2 hours, but I believe, you know, the last time I looked at what a speed run was, it was like 1 hour and 15. I don't think I've ever gotten really that close. Might have gotten like 1:30. Definitely sub 2. When you don't watch all the cutscenes and you don't do everything. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so here's some extra lore. This is the extra crazy lore that we're going to talk about a little bit before we go on why this kind of changes things. A little bit. And we have to take it because it's canon. Holy Mirror Memo. So if you remember correctly, in the original, Miku's camera, the one that got passed down, was the perfected camera. Because it had a piece of the Holy Mirror that broke when Kyrie, when her rope snapped and the ritual failed for Kyrie. It broke the mirror that was supposed to hold everything back. A piece of that mirror was in the original perfected camera obscura, because every other camera obscura that you have seen in the series is a prototype, and they all do different things. Oh, I didn't read that part. Sorry. I found a path from the old tree that leads to the umbral mound. When I raised the camera obscura to uncover whatever was hidden within, I was assaulted by countless masses of vengeful energy, as well as hands grasping for rescue. Luckily, some quick shooting on my part allowed me to emerge unscathed. While I never doubted Dr. Asso and his work, the encounter definitely proved to me that the camera obscura well and truly does capture the impossible and unthinkable. There we go. I don't think that... Yeah, it's still blurry. Yeah. Okay, light goes back off. Spooky lighting. After all, despite my complete lack of spiritual perception powers, I was still able to capture those spirits with the camera clear as day. It's still so blown out. Further investigation into the camera has also yielded yet another major discovery. And here's the meat of it. The camera's internals contain an apparatus that bends specific kinds of light. This is what focuses the camera's power such that it can capture invisible things on film. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say it's very likely a safety mechanism intended to prevent users from directly viewing things that they absolutely shouldn't. That is to say, hell itself. Does the mere sight of hell really pose such a tremendous danger that it merits such precautions? At any rate, removing the safety mechanism from the camera reveals a hidden mirror that reflects the camera's subject. So, as people may or may not know, cameras, for many, many years, have been made to have mirrors. It reflects in that there's a mechanism usually in most cameras where it flips when the shutter opens. We have something called mirrorless cameras now. Mostly I've seen them for digital, but they probably make them for film cameras. I've never seen one personally, but I think they do make them. I'll bet you Leica makes them. Which would say to me that maybe those cameras would be absolutely unsuited to capturing spirits. Or would expose you to... I'm getting like Someone has... Their windows are, like, perfectly aligned with the setting sun right now, and I'm getting blinded in my periph right now. We'll just have to deal with it. At any rate, removing the safety mechanism from the camera reveals a hidden mirror that reflects the camera's subject. This part is referred to in writings as the Holy Mirror. Its small principal design suggests it was perhaps a prototype. One that Dr. Asso was probably trying to allow the camera to ward off the vengeful spirits from hell by capturing the energy of hell and reflecting their visage back at him. So this is completely new. Taking inspiration from ancient myths, I'll refer to such hell repellents as hell exorcisms. For now, though, the time isn't right to remove the safety mechanism. The power to exercise hell makes for a reassuring trump card, but for all the evidence surrounding its concealment points to be the unimaginable, unimaginable dangers it must pose. Only if I find myself up against a denizen of hell or needing to view the gate to hell shall I remove the limiter, lest I unleash havoc. So, a lot of things to unpack here. A lot of things to unpack. Does hell pose a risk to people? Gee, I don't know, man. Question of the ages. So there is a safety in this prototype. There is a safety mechanism that is covering up a holy mirror that is inside this camera. There is a holy mirror inside this camera, which probably influenced his idea. If we go along the timeline, like the current timeline that has been set by all the games that have been released so far, he knows that putting a very special holy mirror in it is what reflects hell back. That is the whole point of being able to... The camera can see it, the camera can sense it, but turning this off allows you, the user, to be able to view hell. Because in order for you to use the camera, you have to look through it. This is implying that the viewfinders are connected to this. Hello, husband. Go lie down. Oh, Amazon's here. Oh, cool. The husband's home. Completely derailed. Okay, so, I mean, that assumes that if you look through the viewfinder, it is like using... What you see in the viewfinder is what's coming through the lens, which, in older cameras, that is not the case. I can actually show you. We're gonna pause here, because as soon as I finish with this note, hell's gonna break loose in a quite literal sense, chat. So this is another one of my antiques. I've been showing off a lot of my antiques. I have a whole bunch that you guys haven't seen. I call this one Misaki, because it's old and busted. Now here's the viewfinder. This one turns, so you can turn it and look. But the viewfinder, as you can see, is not connected to anything. Viewfinder is not connected to the lens. They're just completely... It's just so you can get an approximation, and that's how, in a lot of these cameras, you get something called parallax error. Because they're not in the same place. What you're looking at through the viewfinder is not necessarily what you're going to get on the lens. And a lot of, like, modern cameras that have this... Don't worry about that. So here's a modern camera. This one takes film. It takes Polaroid. My microphone is in the way. Here's the viewfinder. Oh, right here. Viewfinder's right here, but the lens is way over here. So you have to understand that what the lens is going to see is not what's going to be here. Can't confirm chat or camera. If I ever have a chance at the end to move the camera to show you guys, I'll show you guys. I did have it restocked because my new thing is in since everything. So these aren't connected, but like in the lore of this, they are connected essentially. I don't have a problem with that. I think that's kind of... I think it's neat. It's not accurate to how cameras actually work, but it is how some do. Oh dear. Decon's friend fell down. Anyway. So inside of here somewhere are a bunch of... There we go. Do you open? I know you do. Theoretically, there are mirrors in here. We're gonna pretend that this is probably what's going on. There's some sort of a mirror probably going on inside that when it flips, it is reflecting all of that malice back out. That's what Dr. Asso has come to realize throughout all of his research from from his childhood shadow reading, that from 5, because we know that that's where all that kind of started. All the shadow reading, which is what is built into this camera, because this is the first prototype that we've encountered in the series, because this is the second game. That's all built into this, so you can follow people's traces. All of the materials used that are in contact with the underworld, and the things that make things that are related to that. He picked up from Rogetsu Isle, which is from 4, where there is a number of cameras left behind. That's all built into that. And then probably somewhere along those lines while traveling, he came upon this realization to put into this camera, which in my opinion, in terms of like camera prototypes, one of the first ones he probably made was probably the ones from, I have to think about that one, but definitely before he made 2s, the second one, the one that we're using in this game. I think he made the one, definitely made the one that was passed down to Misaki. The one that was passed down in her family that had all the seals on it. That was probably made after the one that he made that Ruka carries. The really pretty one with all the moon motifs and everything. That he learned from Roget's Isle to make not just the camera, but also the film that's going to react to it. Presumably. After that, he made a whole bunch of other ones. So the one that was in Ren's family, because he's a branch family of the Assos. The one that somehow fell into the hands of the folklorist that was in 3, that fell in love with Kyoka, and is not you. Oh my lord. There's so many characters in this. Akito. Akito somehow got his hands on a prototype, and it ended up at the Kuze house, the Kuze shrine, because that's where it was left when he was murdered. That was made probably before this one. And this is the one that is made right before the one he makes, in my opinion, right before he makes the one that he brings, or did get to, but I think he made it or brought it to Himuro Mansion. And I think, I'm with a lot of other people who have played the game. I think he died in Himuro Mansion, or something happened to him that he had to leave the camera behind. There is writings that suggest that after he made that camera, he left it at Himuro because he didn't feel right about taking that piece of holy mirror that he found there that made the camera perfected. He didn't feel comfortable taking it away. I believe extra writings that came out after 5 came out state that he left it there. So I think he died there. There is a possibility he didn't die there. He died elsewhere, but that was where he left his final camera, was in Himuro Mansion. This camera that we have right here, based on this evidence right here, is probably why he got that idea. So this camera is the closest to the perfected camera, next to the one that broke at the end of 1. So the fact that basically each successive game in the franchise with consecutively worse cameras, accounting for the slight jump in 4, is really funny. Yeah, the one in Spirit camera is also a prototype, and that one has twin lenses, because there's 2 lenses on the DS. And that's because it was a 3DS, it was a 3D game, so it would have stereoscopic vision. That one is probably it's a very early prototype. Stereoscopic only because probably he just was interested in it, but it only has one type of film. You can only change the lenses, and you can't get fatal frames with it. So, in my opinion, in terms of like the most primitive one, is probably the one from Spirit Camera. I would say, unofficially, and he's made dozens more. There are more than the ones that he made. It's implied that he made the ones that are on display at Rogette's Isle, and there's like 3 there. He's made so many. That's why we keep finding prototypes, because you don't just make a fucking, like, 1 or 2 prototypes and you're off to the races. Because it doesn't seem like he had a lot of spiritual powers starting out. And that's why he made this camera, because he was trying to prove that it exists, even though he had very little contact with it when he was growing up on near Mount Hikami, in the region of Mount Hikami. So I would say it's like spirit camera, a number of cameras, the camera from 3, the camera from 4, Misaki's camera. I'm trying to. Misaki's camera, Ruka's camera. At some point, I believe the camera from 5 can go anywhere in that. Ren's camera, because it has the multi-shot, I would put it closer to like Ruka's, but probably a prototype before Ruka, because it doesn't have the same kind of power for it. So spirit camera, 3, Ren's camera, and Yuri's camera, I would say about probably contemporary. Misaki's camera, Ruka's camera, Mio's camera, Miku's camera. That's what I would say is the lineage. I could shuffle a bunch of those with a little bit more research, but definitely based on this note, 2 comes before 1, and it is probably the closest. Once we do this, it makes it just as powerful. I believe this is only less powerful because it is not like a very important hell reflecting mirror that was used in a thing. I don't know where he got this mirror. God only knows. It's usually believed that he made that final camera, realized he'd peaked, said bet with a sad smile, and immediately dropped dead. Yeah, we're doing some lore yap. Brother just really committed to making a camera that wasn't dog shit. Took him like goddamn decades, but he got there, I guess. Respect. That's what I love about Dr. So. Every game we learn more. And yes, the cameras progressively get worse. I mean, like, technically this is the second camera, so. After the first one, they do progressively slide down. Unfortunately. But I mean, like, that just means we're, we saw the best that he could give us. Anyway, it's really ironic that Makabe said I shouldn't fuck with this. Even though he's here, he knows there's a hellmouth, I think, by this point. He doesn't turn it off, and then in the end, he doesn't get to keep it, because where do we find it? We find it in Osaka House. He was in the Osaka House, I believe, when he was taken by the rest of the villagers for the Kusabi ritual. So he never got a chance. He ended up sadly leaving it behind when he was imprisoned and never got a chance to get it back. So Fatal Frame 6 is going to feature the very first camera he ever made. It's going to be so ass. No holy mirror, can't change film, no viewfinder probably, just a piece of balsa wood. It's going to be so sick, dude. That literally does describe the spirit camera. Here's the other thing. More lore yap before we move on. Just a little bit more. This, I believe, does reconcile the whole idea that successive games and successive cameras did not drive their users mad, but the first camera did. And the first camera did because it had the ability to look into the world unseen, and it would, number one, exacerbate just spiritual activity, because if you had spiritual sixth senses, it would exacerbate the ability to see them more often. And on top of that, I believe ghosts can kind of sense that you can see them, ergo they're gonna bother you more. That's just what it sounds like. They don't bother people who can't see and hear them. What's the point? They're gonna bother someone who can. Case in point, Yuri. Case in point, Yai. I mean, Yai literally, after running from here, she was so psychologically damaged, and being a shrine maiden from this village, from the main line of the family. She's from the Kurosawas. Which, in my opinion, because all the other families are branch families of the Kurosawa family, her spiritual power was very likely very high. And, you know, after she lost her sister and just kind of lost the will, she had, you know, amnesia and everything. She became very sickly later in her life, and that goes down the Kurosawa line that eventually becomes the Hinasaki line, you know? Yai was very sickly, very spiritually aware. Her daughter, Mikoto, very spiritually aware, especially because she was playing with the camera very briefly before she disappeared. When the curse was taking over at the mansion, Yai ended up removing her, going offline, as the kids are now saying. Mikoto comes back, hides the camera, passes it on to her daughter Miyuki, who did grow up having the powers. They faded, but as soon as she found the camera again, they kicked back in. And that goes down to Miku and Mafuyu. So that entire line has always been psychically, you know, inclined because they came from here. They came from Minakami Village. But also, everybody who used that camera, bad shit happened. You know? Yai went mad. Mikoto passed on her gift. It's implied she might have gone mad. Miyuki got it, and she went mad and left this mortal coil. Miku got it, lost her brother, lost her parents. We never find out what happened. The whole thing is cursed all the way down. It's really sad, right? And it goes down to Miyu. I mean, like, the family line ends at Miyu from 5. Which is why the camera in her hands is just so fucking powerful. But she also looks at it and goes, is this the reason why my mother is gone? That camera is the root of everything. And this right here does imply that it's a holy mirror thing, because the mirror can reflect back hell, it probably allows a little bit of that to seep in. This is actually setting that up. The other cameras probably didn't have a powerful holy mirror in it. But 2 does now. 2 now, canonically, according to this, 2 has this, and we can actually see these. I mean, when we do the unbinding of blood with Mio, she takes psychic damage. She is, as you notice through this game, she's seeing visions that she doesn't necessarily need Mayu. Mayu could always see it. Mayu was always spiritually sensitive, but Mio can see it now because she's been using the camera this whole time. So I just think that's absolutely fascinating that this is kind of setting up the overexposure thing, because all of the notes say you're not supposed to use it too much or bad shit will happen. I mean, look what happened to Misaki. Things didn't turn out great for Misaki either, and she took that camera knowing full well that there was probably bad juju going on, but that didn't matter. She had to go find her best friend on an island, and we're not talking about Madoka. Anyway. That's a great point you hadn't considered. Makes it funnier. Dude perfected his camera, but it drove everyone who used it mad, so it actually wasn't all that perfect. So you fuck up. He didn't know that, you know, touching the underworld was bad. Nobody knows that ahead of time. Area dipshit tries to make ghost camera, ruins everything. He just wanted... At the end of the day, he wanted to be able to make conclusive proof to show you that in the end... You don't die alone. That was really all it really was. Hey, look, there's ghosts. There's always going to be ghosts around. And then kind of finding out that ghosts being around isn't a good thing. Mari Hikami wasn't that bad. Anyway, we've yapped enough. Removing the camera obscura's safety mechanism might drive off that spirit. So Mio was like, I'm literally going to turn off the safety. Didn't know looking at the underworld was bad. I feel like most people would just assume that. Makabe doesn't know. He got a front row seat, just without his arm on. You have removed the camera safety mechanism. This won't go badly. Everything's gonna be just fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Safeties grow back. No, say don't. Can't believe Uso is the ultimate grand bad guy of the series all along. What a chump. Glad he's dead. You leave him alone. That's my boy. He made me haunted cameras. He made lots of haunted cameras. And the really funny thing is If I remember correctly, the only two camera obscuras in the entire series, like the entire meta series, because it's a multimedia franchise, the only ones that don't have his hand involved in it is the one from the manga, because that was made by a priestess. Like, she made it. And the one from the movie and the novel. But they don't tell you where they came from. They just tell you that they exist. So it's entirely possible that they came from him. We don't know. Dr. Sohei plug as we speak. You're fired. Ah! Get off me!
Light that purifies the underworld?
It's an unbeatable boss. You saw the health bar moved. It can be killed. Remember, the health bar moved. It can be killed. That's always the important thing. Oh, you just autofocus. Okay, do what you want, camera obscura. More notes! Detailing his need to get to Ryozo his assistant out of the village. Okay, this is an older note. This is the one before that was obviously a very new one. Countless hands I saw reach out from the umbral mound. Their very existence defies all logic. Knowing what I do, I believe the umbral mound was created to lay outsiders turned Kusabis to rest. Or more accurately, it was erected to seal away the enmity of such individuals. It's like the Masakata Shrine in Japan. You kind of enshrine them because they're really pissed off, and you just kind of have to go with it. Turn me a little bit more. You just have to. Otherwise, bad things happen. Earthquakes. Fortunately, the camera obscura that I borrowed from Dr. Aso can purge such ostensibly inexplicable entities, allowing me to escape in one piece. That does not mean that all of my troubles and misfortune are behind me, however. At this point, I cannot help but wonder why we were welcomed to this village, let alone permitted to investigate it. And why has our every move been watched as we roamed the village? I believe the answer to that is simple. Ryozo and I were invited to Minakami village in order to serve as sacrifices in the shadow ritual and be turned into Kusabi. The fact that the umbral mound exists lends credence to the theory that the gate of hell existing where the Kusabi were previously offered up as well. Crucially, I now know beyond the shadow of a doubt that the powers of the camera obscura are genuine. If its lens can capture that which the human eye isn't meant to see, then I suspect it can cover the true form of the gate to hell. Dangerous or not, this must be investigated further. That is a task best left to me, however, and me alone. Before anything else, I must get Ryozo out of the village as soon as possible. Okay, it's a little bit different. He just basically says, I gotta get this boy out. He doesn't need to be caught up in this Hellgate shit. Gets caught up in the Hellgate shit in the first game. Broken Lazulite. Okay, so we need... this is a New Game Plus thing to get the rest of it. I lied. This is the wrong one. Yeah, bro, take the safety off. That'll make it way more powerful, says Notes Guy. Somehow not anticipating a Kusabi will be there. Thanks, man! It'll be dangerous to use a camera to see hell, but I can do it. I'm built different. That, I believe, if I remember correctly, that is actually Makabe's focus of interest, was Hellgates. Didn't work out too good, as we can see. Being a folklorist in this series is downright lethal, unless your name is Ren. And remember, Kay only got through it in the good ending. And as far as we know, we do not know which ending is canon, although we know that everybody prefers the one where he survives. Because then that means Mio survives. And I want Mio to survive. Because I love her. She's gone through too much already. Alright. Play it.
The ritual that takes place in this village. It is taboo to even speak of it. A ritual where they sacrifice one of the
To be fair, every folklorist in the series, barring Red and maybe Kay, had a case of not me, I'm built different, so I think that's part of it. No, Akito was just collecting music. He was just like, yo, I love this beat. I want to know more about it. I guess I should go to the area where they do this beat. Oh, we went in here already. Not knowing that it was gonna get his ass killed after he, you know... I'm looking at the mini-map that you can't see. Not knowing that, you know, he was gonna find the love of his life and then he was gonna die anyway. So, you know. Kaname probably thought the same thing, though. I can save Reika. No big deal. That's just my grandma that runs that shrine, allegedly. Okay, this puzzle's not gonna be the same. So I actually have to use my big. I have to actually use my. We have to big think for this one. Ah, dang it. The buttons are different because I was playing on Switch and everything's reversed because stupid Xbox controller. She said looking down on it because she isn't sure it's an Xbox controller. Okay. Alright, can I puzzle God my way?
This is the last one.
Alright. Okay, so first of all, the first thing that needs to happen, because there's one each, I gotta turn red, blue at least one. Yellow can probably stay where it is, but green and red, one of them has to move. I think the lower one has to move. That one up there can probably move once. Okay. Let's... Nope. I fucked up. A smidge. I fucked up a lot. Yeah, that has to be red down there. Okay, hold on. Okay. Reset. Okay. No. Okay, hold on. I honestly feel like I'm almost there. Hold on. It's totally different. Because I believe in the original, it's just this, 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 this. And that's not it. It's close, though. So, we just reset it. Okay. This definitely down here has to be red. So let's do that, that, that. Oh, I'm so close. Okay. What if we turn this twice? No. Oh! There we go! Now I'm gonna have to watch this damn video and figure this out. I got it! I got it! I had the right idea, I just don't remember how to get to it. Okay. Oh, hang on, let me... I'm coming for everyone in this series' asses today. None of you brought Vicks. You know that bit in the one episode of The Simpsons where Homer stops going to church, where Homer goes, "Boy, everybody is stupid except me," before falling asleep with a lit cigar in his mouth and nearly burns himself to death in the house down? That's every Fatal Frame folklorist. I just want my sister and me to get out. Oh, shit. Wait. I can't turn us off because I don't know where my cursor went. My cursor disappeared. Cool.
Wind? Is it open now?
There we go.
That means we can get out of here.
Presumably. Nah, this cutscene's different. I really like it. So, give me a sec.
Pretty.
Bye. Let's go.
Mayu. No matter what, forgive you. No matter what happens, I'll forgive you, Mio. Come on. We're almost out of this place.
Oh.
Mayu. Hang in there just a little longer.
Okay. We're actually going to do both endings. We're going to do the leave ending too. We are definitely going to do the leave ending. And then we're going to come back and do the real ending. Or at least
Mayu,
do some real stuff.
we're connected.
There's shit tons of stuff in between. Oh! That was interesting. He was moving. Oh, that's right. Okay. You're gonna read this. We'll come back in a sec. I promise. A note that appears to have been written by the folklorist assistant outlining his findings at the old tree and his plan to visit a certain storehouse. So we have a lot more side quests. Because this game is nothing but side quests now. I'd never entered the old tree until now. I was too scared to ever try after hearing that's where they established the graves for the village twins. But now that I've been inside, there's something strange. I can't find a grave for Itsuki anywhere. What I have found is one that seems to belong to Mutsuki. Not only that, it had white spider lilies placed by it. That must mean Itsuki is still alive, and Yai and Sai have kept that from me. If he's really out there, he must be as tall as me by now. He probably still has the same smile, too. Always tinged with a little darkness. Hopefully he's still as kind and gentle a person to talk to as he was before. I think I'm gonna check out that Tsuchihara storehouse next. That's another place we all used to play at back in the day. Yeah, not this moment.
I'm here.
Come on. It's time to go. I'll just shine this right in your eyes because I love you.
We're connected.
Time to book it, my sis.
If we reach the shrine up there, we can leave the village.
Yeah, we can. And that's what we're gonna do. Or will we?
Mio, there!
Time to go! Oh, there's priests in that gang now. Alright, you want some of this? Okay, that's chapter 8 cleared, so we can start doing more! Oh, it cleared chat. Darn it. Okay. Oh, that's right. There we go. Tap back into the game. Shit. Can I get both of you? Whoa! Ouch. Ooh. Ah! Or? Your mom's a hoe. So is yours. Alright. Oh my god, he throws the sickle? How have I never noticed that? That's crazy. I've never noticed that. I wonder if it's an endgame thing. Oh shit. But we are low on film. Anyway, oh shit, chat. Red moon. Oh, that actually kind of looks cool. There we go. Let's... I think I can... Oh, we can pop a save in here. Let me see if there's any film sitting around. I don't think there is. I think we've gotten everything. So we can attempt to ditch Mayu for the leave ending. Game over. Which is mostly the same, it's in high res and pretty. And sad. It does appear that we've gotten everything. Okay. Alright. Let's hit the save point. Alright. Ending number 1.
I leave right now. But Mayu.
I like how that's your last... Are you sure? Because it doesn't prompt you like it did in the old one. That was your that's your last moment. Oh.
I'm sorry. I can't keep our promise.
Are you leaving me again?
Don't look back.
Mia, you promised that we'd be together forever. Mayu! Mayu? Mayu?
Bad end. It's still it's still a game over. So glad to know it's still in there. I like the overlapping voices too. I'll wait forever. All right. We're not going to do that again. We're gonna throw it back old school. Well, not completely old school, but we're gonna default this. Okay. Let me check if we've gotten any. I don't believe we have. Nope. I think what we're gonna have to do... I don't think we're gonna use that as much. I'm not sure what we're gonna do next. Well, when we get to that bridge, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Guess what? Side quest time, because don't worry, Mayu's not going very far. What I liked about the new version of that cutscene is, like, instead of her getting surrounded and her getting really scared, they actually physically grab her and take her away. Like, that makes more sense. That cutscene makes a lot more sense. We missed, we missed Chitose. This is new. This was part of, like, the extra stuff that was in the remake, that you could get with Mayu in tow, but it looks like they kind of shifted everything. As you notice, like, it is now required that you take Mayu through these different parts for the side quests. You can't just drop her off at the old tree. It's not optional like it was originally. In the remake, bringing Mayu everywhere was optional.
I can turn you into a butterfly. Chitose. Mutsuki has gone far away for a while.
So sad. Oh, there it is. I can't move the flashlight. Damn it. It was found where a young man was previously confined. No, it's in the old tree. Will Mutsuki ever forgive me? I failed to turn him into a butterfly like I was supposed to. He and I weren't able to become one after all. I'm a failure. I couldn't do it. I wonder if he'll ever forgive me. Once I get back to my room, I'm gonna write a letter. I'm going to write a letter to Chitose and explain the truth to her. It hurts having to do it like this, but I can't come clean with her right now. I'll make sure she understands once this is all over. The festival is drawing near. Once the preparations are complete, I'll head to Kureha's shrine to help Yai and Sai escape. Okay. So, order of what happened is it sounds like he wrote that letter to Chitose before he took them to the shrine. Showed them the way out. And they ran, and they didn't make it very far. As soon as he got caught, presumably at the shrine, they took him back to the storehouse, and that's where they held him, and he decided that in order for, you know, to keep the heat on him, he was gonna exit. So, go AFK to rest. Okay. We'll see ya. We won't beat the game tonight. I do not believe we have the time. We're like an hour and 15 in. Where are we? Okay. Gravestone. Itsuki stood before Mutsuki's grave, ruminating over the failed ritual. Mutsuki had not become a butterfly. They had not become one. Knowing what he must do, Itsuki headed to the storehouse to write a letter to Chitose. Once everything was over, she needed to know the truth. Let's see. We gotta go back to the Kiryu house for Akane. And then the children. And that's where a lot of this is gonna get really long, I gotta fight the kids. I gotta fight the kids a lot, and I do not know if we're gonna have enough film to get through this. So we're gonna just pray. It's gonna be a long night. So children, we gotta do. Definitely gonna hit the storehouse, but we gotta go to the storehouse anyway for this one. After we do this. We gotta go back to Kureha. And then we gotta do Kiryu house. So we got a lot left. Here we go. Let's hit the shrine first because it's right there. Go run all the way back up the stairs. Oh. There they go. That's how they got out. Through the deep path. Because it comes out by the river. Ooh, that's a good picture. I did find out that you can lock pictures in the spirit list. When you get new ones, it looks like you can lock it to be like the picture you want. So like this one is pretty good. So we'll lock it. That's a good one. That's okay. I could probably get a better one. I like that one so far, but we may get a better one later. Dollmaker. That's a good one. Not so good. Not so good. That one's great. That's pretty good. I think I'll keep that one. Anyway. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, I guess it didn't count for Chitose. What was I looking for? Why am I here? Forgot. That's all the notes. Oh, actually, I'm gonna check really quick. Spirit list, we're doing okay. 31 of 47 twin dolls. We're almost done. We're not gonna get them all because I missed a whole bunch. We don't have all the spirit stones, but again, that's another thing for New Game Plus. Side stories, New Game Plus. Got most of the movies, though. Oh, that's right. That's what I wanted to do. Save the picture. So I think you can do that. It's a specter. We just gotta... The problem is I gotta find it. It may not be a specter. Maybe a different part of the... It's a pretty good one. Does it not appear, I wonder? Would have been at the end if it's in order, but it's not. That's a good one of Mayu. It's a really good one of him. Huh. Oh, is it a revenant? It is a revenant. Okay. Cool. I gotta remember to do that. You can save specific ones. They just gotta register in. So. It sounds like it's like the last one you take updates it. That's what the little blue circle is. So it's kind of cool. You get to customize the ghost list now. This entry muses about life outside the village and the prospect of leaving it. Yeah, they added like 2 whole diaries to Itsuki's. Ever since I was a little kid, I was forbidden from ever leaving the village. The outside world is scary, I was taught. Scary and corrupt. Yet apparently the stream that Ryozo brought Yai and Sai to was really beautiful. In fact, talking to Ryozo, I get the impression that the world beyond the village is actually a tranquil, peaceful place. Maybe not everything is about it as scary as I've been led to believe. I never thought about leaving the village until now. I just thought that I would one day die in the same place I was born. But in the end, the village is where I belong. When I'm inside this storehouse, I'm reminded of the place Mutsuki and I once lived a long time ago. If I must meet my end, I want it to be here. Then I can return to those old days once again. So these are like, these were extra ghosts that you could find with Mayu. That was what I was trying to pop last stream. And we're gonna go looking! Where do we have to go? Oh, it's still storehouse. Okay. I'm good, though. I know I need your points, but I really don't feel like bothering with you guys right now. I don't got the film to deal with your shit. Boy, do I wish I did. I miss the old chapter headers. They're really pretty. Okay, we definitely gotta do that. Okay, hold on, I gotta think this out. Give me a sec. There we go. Okay. Storehouse first. We'll do Kiryu next. Yeah. A lot of side quests. Wonderful. Alright, what's here? Stone mirror I might need to pick up. Sacred water I don't need, I don't think. Ooh, that's a new noise. Wonder what that noise was when he just came down, you think? Oh, hang on. Okay,
Able to become one. What should I have done? Munakata, take care of Yai.
they were overlapping. So I wonder at what point did Itsuki come in here? And what point did Munakata came in here? Because they were overlapping, but they didn't see each other. Interesting. It's an interesting implication. I do not recall. Describing his visit to the storehouse and setting his next destination for Misono Hill. We gotta go all the way over there. I received a letter from Professor Makabe telling me to go on ahead and head back home without him. Yai and Sai delivered it to me. Thankfully, I was able to get a few more details out of him. It sounds like the next festival is just around the corner. Once that happens, outsiders aren't permitted to stay in the village. Apparently, a special exception has been made for him. He doesn't know why they're there. And Makabe did not have a chance to tell him, or did not tell him, because he did not want him to know. Either is true. I'm inclined to believe he didn't have time to tell him. Because obviously they had to give him the note. Because Makabe had already been picked up. Probably at the Osaka house, if I understand the original timeline right. And that's why the girls had this note. I whispered in Yai's ear that I intend to come for her and her sister on the day of the festival. When she heard that, her body tensed up and got stiff for a moment before she pretended not to hear me and left. I guess the girls really do plan to run away on the day of the festival. If that's the case, then Itsuki must still be here around somewhere around the village. But where? I came to the storehouse as a last resort. The air in here feels exactly as I remember it. I used to play with Itsuki and Mutsuki here all the time. Mutsuki somehow got a key from who knows where, and we would all shut ourselves inside and shoot the breeze. One of those times, for some reason, Itsuki wanted to talk about the twin ceremony with me. He told me the twins are one soul, split into two bodies. During the ritual, the twins become one again and turn into a butterfly. Then the butterfly returns from the darkness of hell to bring salvation to the village. Strange and mysterious as it all sounded at the same time, it brought back certain memories for me. I guess that must be what's going to happen to Itsuki and Mutsuki one of these days, huh? They'll turn him into a butterfly. Visiting Minakami was what sparked my interest in the ancient village customs and the whole idea of hell. It's what made me decide to become an apprentice to the professor in the first place. So he's always had an interest in this because he lived in this area. So I believe Munakata was born in the Minakami area. As much as I wish I could linger, once I'm done taking in the sights and smells of this storehouse, I think I'll head to Misono Hill, and then he's gonna leave. So here's the diary, the last diary that we don't have. This entry discusses the arrival of Ryozo Munakata, an old friend. I heard Ryozo was back in the village. I bet he came back after reading my letter asking him to look after Yai and Sai. Outsiders like them being invited into the village probably means that the chief priest intends to hold a shadow ritual and use the two of them as kusabi. I can't let Ryozo fall into that trap. I have to tell him to get out of the village as quickly as possible. I've decided not to meet with Ryozo. If I see him, he'll probably choose to remain in the village. He might even try to set me free. And if that happens... Misono. Okay. I think that's everything. We'll get these ghosts real quick. Now this one, let's get this one up here first. There. Oh, it's a 3D image now. It used to be just like a normal image. Ooh! Alright, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I think that's fine. I don't use this. I haven't used this at all. I probably should. I assume it's going to be a lot like Chishua's flashlight, where you'll hold it, like the Unbinding of Blood. You'll hold it and then you let go. I haven't tried it once. Maybe we'll try it the next time I play. It doesn't interest me as something I want to do. There's too much shit going on in the battles at this moment. I don't really need to do the range. I think maybe what we should do is, because I don't really need to fuck around with zoom too much. Zoom is like... upgrade special shot. Willpower recovery. Maybe we'll drop it into that. Or max attack. On here. We've got 1 point. Let's drop one into willpower. Because we're always blowing through it. Alright. That used to be like a stationary JPEG. This one should be here. This one is new, and I like this one. This one's interesting. It's Mutsuki. Mutsuki. Okay. So this is from his... This is Mutsuki, which we really haven't heard anything from in the original. And then... Or maybe this one's... that other one is Itsuki, and this one is Mutsuki. It's one of the two. So we'll play both. Okay. Oh.
Don't suffer, Itsuki. I couldn't become a butterfly. But someday, we'll meet again in a place you know well. I didn't want the ritual to cause you any pain. That's why we couldn't unite our hearts. It's my fault. It's all my fault.
So he blames himself for it going wrong. Itsuki blames himself for it going wrong. And there's like some sort of an element that is still unsaid as to why theirs failed. That one kind of leans into a little bit more of... he didn't want Itsuki to feel as bad, to take him out the way it needed to be done. The implication is they loved each other so much that that's why it failed. Because I think there's like an implication that there should be a little resentment, like a little something, little extra something in this act of becoming one that that they were missing. And it was entirely possible is that they could not bring themselves to feel any sort of resentment between each other, and that's why it failed. It's kind of up in the air. I like it being a little bit more ambiguous as to why the Tachibana ritual failed. I wholly believe that Yain's size would have worked. As you see in the promise ending, it absolutely worked. And they've hinted in this game that there is a version where they truly become one to make one butterfly. And that is the only ending so far that I've seen that they do it together with these lingering feelings, as we talked about in the promise ending, where they both throw themselves in together. And there's still a lingering amount of pain that goes into it. It's an act of love. It's an act of like connection, but it's also kind of like a really sad act. So it's interesting is what I'm saying. All right. This was the other one, and this one should be Itsuki.
Sorry. I was wrong. I can't save anyone. Can I? Well then, forgive me.
Can't save everyone. Will anybody forgive me? He didn't want anybody to do this. And it still turned out really bad. I guess it's a grand irony that in his desire to not want to hurt his brother or anybody, it caused this cascading effect where things got pretty bad. Hello? Oh, it must be on the other side. Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, we're not going to the little part, Kayano, I think is what that area is called, because I'm dumb. I'm done with that area. It's got too much going on. Okay, we are full on that, so... Oh. Walked into the house. Tachibana house. Tachibana house. waste any film, but just come in and bounce? Okay, sure. Bye then. Tachibana house. Yeah, Tachibana house. Let's resolve that. Oh good, it's still open. I don't have to go up and around. Oh god, I'm so low on film. Okay, let's see what's here. I don't need that. I don't think I need lunar incense. I'll take that though. We definitely want that. Okay. What is this? Clock hall? Okay. That's the stairwell. Okay. We don't need to do that. Up and around. Here. Clock hall. Okay. Alright, where is this? It's in the clock? It is indeed. Okay. Wow, 5. I'm so rich. Okay, oh, okay, so here we go. Itsuki helped Yai and Sai escape from the Kureha shrine. Taught to fear the outside world, they were motivated to leave upon hearing the beautiful stream Ryozo took them to. As Itsuki watched them go, he decided it was time. He returned alone and was imprisoned in the storehouse. His task complete, Itsuki savored his final moments in the moonlight from the storehouse window. Mutsuki's spirit looked on in silence while Itsuki remained unaware of his feelings. There was like, they can't talk to each other. It's so sad. Oh fuck, we still gotta go to Misono. Crap, I was supposed to do that first because that's gonna... Okay, we're gonna do it after this because... And then we gotta go to get the kids. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fragments of a shattered spirit stone conveyed lingering emotions. The twins Itsuki and Mutsuki and their younger sister Chitose cherished their peaceful days at the Tachibana residence. They wished for those moments to last forever. We need to go to the twins' room. What happens if I highlight it? Nothing. Okay. Projection room. Oh, what's in the storehouse? Incense. Sliding screen room. I want that. Type 0. We don't need that. That's where we need to go, though. Okay. We can after we pick this up, we can swing in. Sliding screen room. Where is that? That's the stairs, though. I don't think I need that. Okay. Crap, where am I going? Out and in. Okay. Okay. Twin houses are a little confusing. It's interesting that he shows up with his white hair. This entry describes the contents of a dream. I had a dream. In it, I was with Mutsuki and Chitose. They were all waiting for something on top of the Heavenly Bridge. Waiting and waiting and waiting. Waiting after everything had come to an end. I know what that is. Heavenly Bridge. Okay. First... Do I need lunar incense? I do! I'll take it. Leave me alone. Unholy wench. I do not feel like dealing with you. Are you kidding me? Lady, you suck. Oh. I need more room. Oh, flipped too far down. Oh, I didn't. I thought I would get out of her grip. Oh, it ran out. Damn, I don't like the way she crawls at me like that. Damn it. Whew. Okay.
It's almost time.
It's almost time, huh? What are we looking at? You know, the ironic thing is that they're looking out here, and that's like a reference to the promise ending. Which I don't think is in this game.
I can't hear Musky's voice anymore. Will I ever see him again? When that time comes, will I be able to smile like I used to?
I'd be able to smile like I used to? That's so sad. The three friends laughed together without a care in the world. As signs of impending doom draw near, Itsuki had a dream. He was waiting for something with Mutsuki and Chitose at the top of the heavenly bridge that connected the Kiryu and Tachibana houses. Itsuki dreamt of a fleeting hope amid the pangs of nostalgia. It's the promise ending, which is really sad. Alright. Misono Hill! Misono Hill! Oh god, I'm so lost. I didn't even think to look for film up there. Shoot. Oh! Whoa, excuse me? I beg your finest fucking pardon? Ah! This way. I just want to leave. I think I went the wrong way. I definitely went the wrong way. Oh, I totally went the wrong way. Where the fuck am I going? Oh man, I'm tired. Oh, front door. I'll take it. Sucks. I'm just trying to do my side quest, lady. Probably should have popped a lunar incense. Up we go. Should be right over here. Yeah, he's leaving. This entry appears to be a letter addressed to Itsuki. Dear Itsuki, I hope this letter reaches you. It seems I could no longer stay in the village. I told Yainsai I would come get them on the day of the festival. Once they're out of the village, leave everything else up to me. I'll come back for you after I get them out. Ryoza Munakata. So sad. But yeah, that was the reason he became a scholar too, is because he heard about this weird ritual and he didn't want his friend to go through it. It's really sad. Seijiro's assistant Ryoza Munakata ran into his childhood friends Yainsai and Minakami. The news that his friends Itsuki and Mutsuki were dead, however, was a shock, having just exchanged letters with them prior. He headed to an old childhood haunt behind the Kureha Shrine. Ryoza recalled a game of hide-and-seek with Itsuki behind the Kureha Shrine. He cried, and Itsuki had comforted him among the white spider lilies. Deducing that Itsuki must have tried to get Yae and Sai out of the village, Ryoza headed for the old tree, which could be one way out. Ryoza reached the old tree to find not Itsuki, but some white spider lilies placed on what appeared to be Mutsuki's grave. Believing Itsuki must still be alive, he headed to the storehouse where the three of them played at night as children. Despite the letter from Seijiro, Ryoza decided to visit the storehouse before leaving the village. While there, he recalls Itsuki's words about the twins ritual, which set him on the path to becoming a folklorist. When he fails to find Itsuki, Ryoza heads to Misono Hill. Ryozo, with Minakami village now behind him, left a letter for Itsuki, whom he believes to be alive. He will come for Yae and Sai on the day of the festival, just as Itsuki wished, then return for Itsuki. And they missed each other. That's so sad. Okay, hold on. That's done. Kiryu House. Let's do that one next. Then everything else should be complete except for the kids. I'm gonna use the restroom really quick. Oh, my legs. so much to do. Okay. All right. Kiryu house. Nope, nope, I don't deal with priests! So sick of this. Probably should be wearing the, the charm that keeps random. I think there's a random encounter charm that I don't have to do. Okay, what do we have to do for Akane? Akane withdrew herself, so she sat alone in the twins' room where Butterfly Azami watched over her out of her reach. Akane lamented murdering her father at Doll Azami's assistance. Yoshitatsu had left notes about the difficulty of making an exorcism device for returned spirits. I think he meant the camera. Let's check his workshop first. So it wasn't the doll, it was Akane. There we go. I didn't quite get it right. Broken blue crystal. This is, once we complete this, this is gonna help us find the twin dolls. Cemetery. Okay. We gotta go to the cemetery more than once to this. You're welcome. Thanks to the hidden ability of the camera obscura, the exorcism released the evil spirit from the Azami doll. Oh, because we unlocked it. So, we finally dismissed the spirit in the doll. Azami's spirit thanked Mio and disappeared. Akane's soul was freed from the voices of evil spirits and returned to a state of peace, so now she's not suffering anymore. And that is what I want. Because I believe... this one. Here's the voices of the twin dolls. Let's put it on. We're really running low on film. Is there any in the house? Okay, hold on. Stone mirror we don't need. Type 0 we don't need. Herbal medicine we don't need, really. Herbal medicine. 14? Hot dog. Where was that? Okay. Understood. Please don't be any random ghosts. Please don't be any random ghosts. Please don't be any random ghosts. I don't need this. Paltry. Alright, okay, what's on the second floor? 61? I'll take that. 0. Lunar incense. Lunar incense. 61. Yeah, it's worth it. It is worth going up there for it. Neat. Ah, walked right past it. Don't need that. Oh. Okay, hang on. I do want that, though. Up and around. Up and around. Oh, there it is. Okay. Did she try to kick that open? Shit. Get my bearings. Okay, I can get that after. 61 straight ahead. Where? There. Oh, okay, so we've got I'm full on that. That means I can leave that there. I can leave that there. I don't think we're gonna come back here anytime soon, though. So let's just get the hell out. Oh. I think if we have to go to the graveyard... Hold on a sec. Where am I? Okay. If we have to go to the graveyard, let's get the kids done, too. Let's get it all done in one go, so I don't have to backtrack. Hopefully. It's a healing. I can't tell what's ambience and what's gonna be whatever the indicator is for the doll. I can't tell. Am I in the right place? Investigate the temple. Yeah. Hello? You're giggling. Maybe that's the indicator. Alright. I may not have needed to come down here. I don't think I did, because I don't hear it anymore. Oh dang, the whole deep path is out here. It's upstairs. Unless that's the kids. I wonder if it's outside. Alright, let's try that. Can't tell what's what. That's it. Yes, that's it. Oh, we found it. I just gotta figure out how to get you both in the same shot. About here. How do I get you both in frame? Oh, no. There we go. As wide as I can go. There we go. This one has been a monkey on my back. This one has been a monkey on my back this whole playthrough. 23. Doll number 23. Shit. Okay. Cool. We're not gonna get the rest of them, but I fucking finally got that one. I don't know why I didn't go all the way over there. I feel like an idiot. Alright, so where the hell are these kids? Alright. I can hear you. I'll bet you're here. It's a corner. Yep, I knew it! Oh. Man, that took a lot of 90 though. Alright, we're gonna have to switch up. I think it's just gonna be faster to go in the front. That feels like that's in the front. Dolls defeated. Yes! I finally found those ones. I don't know why I didn't walk all the way over. That one was a monkey on my back. I'm glad we're done with that one. We still have to fight these damn kids though. I bet you're back here, aren't you? Oh, there we go. There you are. Girl, okay. outside? Woohoo! Craft. Alright, we got lucky. When I was playing the Switch, she had an attack where she would throw a ball at you. Didn't like that. I'm kind of glad that I did go through this because now I have a frame of reference of what I need to have done. This little fucker. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Turn you into a butterfly. Oh, then he's like right by me. Okay. Oh, he still hit me. Strats! Dodge into him. Okay. Got him. We still have to fight him in the graveyard. Okay, we're almost done. Steady on. Oh. Okay. Note left behind by children describing a play session with another child who was accompanied by a red butterfly. This is Azami, which is wild, because she was playing with the kids. Really interesting. This is Azami, and we're gonna see that when we finish up this thing.
We played with the other girl in that house with the candles. The one who's always with the red butterfly. The first time she ever talked. It was the first time she could hear us, too, I think. She looked kind of happy, but also kind of sad. 'Cause we're not beautiful butterflies. What does that mean? Is that some kind of new game? She taught us all kinds of games. All games that everyone's forgot about. Wonder if that kid'll come and play again. We promised we'd play at the tombstone next time. I can't wait! Sadly, everyone died the next day.
Broken Garnet. This should be from the little girl, I thought. Yeah. It is. This makes more sense now that when you see the kids like all around in the original game. This makes a lot more sense as to why they are where they are. Do we wanna... I do. I really do. I wanna get the rest of that film. It was upstairs in the Kiryu house, right? Let's take the side entrance, because I believe the side entrance has the access to the... Let's hit the site point too. Side entrance has access to the staircase faster, instead of going through this whole house. Oh yeah, I hadn't saved in a while. Whoops. Anything new? Masumi. Blood stickers, splatter, cool. Alright. I'm gonna grab that film really quick. Where is it? Okay. Somewhere here. Here? Ah! Oof, only 5. Alright, let's grab whatever little is left in that one room. Really fast. I'm just opening these doors willy-nilly, forgetting that leers exist. It's here, right? Yeah. That wasn't much. Let's rely a little bit on 14 for now. Through this door. Go this way. Oh. No. Hold on. There. This way. Out this door, downstairs. Oh boy, we're almost done with all these side quests for this point. 2 hours in. Okay. Save again. To go around, I think. How do I zoom? Oh, there we go. Graveyard, yeah. If I go to the old tree... Yeah. They are not... They're not connected. The door, I believe, that goes into this part is overgrown and we can't get there. So we have to go the long way. We gotta go the long way through Misono. Yeah, the soles on her shoes for this one are rubber. Unlike the boots from the other one. You can tell by the way she runs on the stones. And I think if you run with the kimonos, they're wearing geta, so it sounds like wood. It's interesting. Is there anything in Osaka that I can... There's dolls in the Osaka house. There's dolls in the Osaka house. But where? They're upstairs? Alright, hang on. What's left behind? Just a stone mirror and... yeah. Nothing that I need except these dolls in Osaka House. Wherever they are above me. On the roof. It's good to know that wearing headphones for this game is almost a must for everything. All right. Back to the fucking cemetery. Cool. We'll save when we first get in. Fuck, I forgot about these guys. I really don't want to fight them. 'Cause we have such limited film. Maybe we can pull them. We'll pull them. God, I thought I turned my sensitivity down. Damn it. Where are you? That's what I want. Come back this way. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can't pull this guy. I can't tell who's closer. I'd rather get Pole dude, but I don't think he's close enough. tried to dodge and it didn't work. Just come down a little bit farther so your torch from... Oh, shit! Forgot that was a thing. Oh, fuck. I've aggroed them both! Around this way. Ah! I hate it when that happens. Oh, I pulled them too far. That's what happened. All right, let's just fucking get it done. Come on. Okay. That's fine. That works. That works for me. Ooh. I had a feeling and I just didn't pull. All right. Just you. Okay. I did not do that right. Don't know why. I think I pushed in. Oh shit. That was not a good shot. Ah! Your grace period is not very graceful, sir. God, I treat them all like mortars, man. Okay. Man, I could use more film right about now. Oh, great, an autosave. Like what? What did we get? Oh, one of these guys. Okay, cool. All right. Kids to deal with. should be the end of Azami's playtime. Note left behind by the children. Discussing a chance to play with a girl accompanied by a bread butterfly once more. After I read this, I'm gonna hit the restroom.
We can play with the kid with the butterfly. Everyone's dead, but we can play again. We're so happy. You promised.
There we go. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Ooh. Oh, my hips. Get back. Okay. And if I hear giggling, I'll know that there's more dolls here, but I'm pretty sure we got everything. Oh! Oof. Shit. There's one here. Shit. Oh, I aggroed both. But, actually... Huh? Really? I thought those were good shots. Oh, I got the other one. Cool. Oh! Damn it. I don't want to fight on the stairs, child! Oh. Ow. Oh. I honestly thought I was gonna have it. Ah! Ow! Okay. I gotta think about this. How am I in this situation again? Alright, we'll hit her a little bit hard starting out, and then we'll just switch to not. Oh, wait, did we actually finish this one? Yeah, we did. Oh, we're not done yet. With Akane freed upon exorcising Azame's spirit from the doll, Azame remembered her promise to play with the children at the graveyard, which her repentance prevented her from keeping. Okay, so we're still working on that. We are doing this one. Oh, this is the end of it. Okay, hold on. The butterfly child joined the other children's games at the candle house. She taught them the old games, but was sad that she herself did not become a butterfly. The children promised to play with her at the graveyard, but they perished the next day in the repentance. So this is gonna complete this. Not what I wanted to do. Is she reset? Where is she? There she is. Dang it. keep resetting her by moving too far out. Where are you? There she is. Fuck! Ah! Oh, man, I was really banking. I took a picture of my crotch. Damn, she keeps moving. There's dolls here too. Oh man, where'd she go? Damn it. I hope she didn't despawn. Okay, there we go. Where are you? There we go. Oof, that was getting a little iffy. Alright. I hear... okay. Oh, they're right there. Just hanging out. I'm gonna go to her grave, maybe? There, yeah, definitely. Oh, wait. One. There we go. Judge's Note 7. Discussing beautiful butterflies.
We played at the tombstones with that girl, the one with the butterfly. She was waiting for beautiful butterflies, it seems. These butterflies aren't just any butterflies either. These butterflies used to exist a long time ago. She said when you hold hands, two become one.
There you go. That's promise ending. So this is all like notes about promise ending.
She fell once. That's how she learned. I wonder where she went. I wonder if those beautiful butterflies will come.
Must be what Mayu was talking about. Living, dying, become one. I wonder why she says they weren't able to do it, because she obviously did turn into one? Maybe I misunderstood. But that should be it. As the children in Azami with the crimson butterfly played among the graves, Azami realized that she'd been waiting for the beautiful butterfly, which occurs when two become one by joining hands.
I understand.
I fell, Azami said before disappearing. And that is it for the side quests. As far as I know. It should be just the type 0. We can finally go to Mayu. As soon as I figure out how to get the hell out of here. Okay, hold on, I'm lost. Go down this way. Yeah. Yeah, go this way. Hang left. Go this way. Okay. Save. Azami, maybe? Oh, Chitose. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Oh god, yeah, look at that pitiful amount of points that we have. That is like 300,000 less that I have on my Switch, so. Maybe I'll grind offline on a second playthrough before we do a Hellish Abyss run, if Hellish Abyss is still in this. And I believe it must be. Those endings are in every single one of them. In terms of dolls, not hearing any giggling. No. Okay. Well then, down we go. Deep, deep down. Man, those side quests took up like half the game. And it's not front loaded, it's evenly loaded throughout the whole game, kind of. And they make good references to things that they added, but that means that they took out some things so far. Alright. Alright, we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. No, just gonna pop my head in. Just to see if I can't see the items in this area. Alright. Lunar incense. Sacred water. 61. 61. Let's get it. Let's see. Oh, I hear dolls. Oh. Oh, I see them. There they are. Cool. Alright. Useful. Sacred water. Where are the two film deposits here? Oh, around the corner. Okay. Is there the one in here? Yep. Alright. I'm full. What else is here? Herbal medicine we can do without. We're tight on that. Alright, let's just turn around, go left. Okay. Go back the way we came. Man, I really need some 14 though. 14's so versatile in this game. Keep on trucking, I guess. Oh yeah, because we still gotta beat Papa Kurosawa, everything that's gonna be in the deep path, and final boss, Kusabi. That's what we're going after. It's at the save point. matters not. And I think as soon as we hit Kurosawa House, we're gonna call it. Let's check if I got this thing up here. I don't remember. I did. Okay. Oh, no way. Wow. Alright. Before we hit a point of no return, let's see what we're looking at in terms of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. That's a good one. Oh, this looks good too. 26. Oh. We don't have 26. We don't have 29. 26, 27, 29. 32, 33, 34. We don't have 35. 38. 39. 40. 37. 35, 37. 41. 43, 44. 46. So we're closing in. Yeah, 30. Okay, so that's 9 left. I know for a fact there's 2 or 3 in the deep path on the way out. After the point of no return. So I don't know how you were supposed to see those guys unless... I mean, it's a good thing I was looking. Oh. Cutscene.
It's crimson.
Nope. Oh, I wanted to take a shot. Whoops.
The two chosen ones mirror the twin wings of a butterfly. A butterfly that will save this village. This is how it was meant to be.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Mayu.
Okay, one last round. Listening for giggling. Surprised there's no kid stuff, like any of the kids over here. No giggling. With all of like these. Yeah. Nothing here. There really wasn't anything here except Drowned Woman stuff early in the game. Shoo, bug. Interesting. Is there a save point on the Kurosawa side? Drowned Woman, I swear. Okay. Cool. Oh, a note. Sisters reflect on an old promise they once made when they were little girls.
When we were little, there was one time when we went and played by the stream that flows out of the village. Back then we made a promise that we'd always stick together. I still want that. I want to be together forever, even if we leave the village. I'll always protect you, Sai. Always. Yai. I know we promised we'd be together, but my body is weak. Someday I won't be able to keep up with my big sister. I'm worried you're gonna leave me behind. The thought of us growing apart scares me. We were so inseparable when we were born, yet the longer we keep living, the more distant I feel we're going to become. That's all the more reason for us to reunite. We can become one again, Yai. You and me. If we do that, we'll never grow apart. We really will be together forever. Sigh. Oh, baby girl.
I wanted a good shot. Spiritless. Is that a specter? No, it's probably a revenant. Maybe not. Let's go watch him. That's a good shot. He might be a specter. Grateful. Da-da-da-da. That's an ending. There it is. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's do a sweep. As soon as we get in, we're gonna save, and then we're gonna call it for tonight. Oh. Oh, mama. Oh, that is just what the doctor ordered. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. Wait. Oh, I know what that is. That's, I think that's 61 in the bloodstained room. Anything else? Anything else here? No giggles. Go down here. Kind of curious. I hear giggling. I also hear all this creaking and it's freaking me out. I don't hear it anymore. There's a space up there. I'll bet you they're up there. All these white particles. Okay, hold on. Kurzawa cloth hallway. So if it's not down here, it may be here, and we're just hearing it through a wall. I kind of want to explore. It's like right there. Let's try this. It's going off to my left or my right now. I don't think it's here. Oh, I bet you it is up there. Let's just look really quick. I kind of don't want to go too far. We'll have to put a pin on it. We'll put a pin in it. Yeah, we're gonna save and we're gonna call it. Alright. Okay, final haul. Will be next week. We'll do a little wandering, do a little research, and see if I can't. If there's anything left in the village, I'm pretty sure we got everything. I'll grab that before we go, and then we're gonna beat the game next week. It's definitely gonna be the Crimson Butterfly ending. There's a lot in this house I think I've missed, so we're gonna do our best. Okay? So, next week will be... I need a calendar. Will be the 30th. Last day of April. We're gonna beat the game. And then I'm gonna take a break. I might take like 2 weeks. Maybe we'll take all of May out for a break. 'Cause I need a break. It's been a long time, and these are like long streams. Usually I only go like 2 hours, but I've been going 3. And yeah. We got through a lot. we're definitely moving. A secondary run for a different ending will happen another time, but we won't have face cam. No face cam. This was special because this was it. I do not think I have enough outfits, so I'm gonna redo for the last part next week. I think I'm gonna do her new costume that I made the first day, like a month ago. So so thank you for joining me. If you were here from I know a lot of people were at FanFest, so I hope you're having fun at FanFest. I wish I were there. But you guys have good weekend, a good week, and barring anything, I should see you the 30th next week. So have a good weekend. Good night.